me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my crotch, these luxury.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Boswell set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Jalen McMillan on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the fresh...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Tannehill. This one goes out wide for Barkley. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to throw, Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cade Otton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson, fighting his way through contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find McMillan here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Barkley, inside handoff, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it.
What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, landing NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
103 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going to look to throw.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now it's Tannehill.
Be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And Tannehill changing the look.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And taken right on the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he stays up. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like the combo plate there. Nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
To throw is Tannehill.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll try the left side with Spiller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Off play action, Tannehill. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 32. extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
In motion right goes Higgins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to the defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run here with Spiller. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Fighting through, and he's got space. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Tannehill. He's got Otton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to throw. He'll find McMillan here.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tannehill going to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting in